Hey everybody, it's Michael again, campus minister with Kane Catholic. Happy 6th Sunday of Easter, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. So today we're going to have a little bit of a reflection on the gospel, and specifically one line that I just want to focus on and give us just a short little thing to think about today. Jesus tells us in the gospel, he tells us how to remain in his love, and then he tells us this: no one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. And we know that Jesus is our friend. He is our ultimate friend, in that while we were still sinners, as St. Paul's letter to the Romans says, that he laid his life down for us on the cross and died and was resurrected for us so that we could be freed from our sins and be broken from that enmity with God and be brought back into full relationship with God through our baptism and brought to life in him. Jesus laid down his life for us. And he calls us and tells us later on in this gospel that this is how that they will know that we belong to him, that we are his disciples, that we are the baptized, if we do as he commands. And his commandment is to love one another as he has loved us. He says, love one another as I have loved you. And how did Jesus love us? To the end. And he loved us by laying his life down for one another, for us. So how can we follow Jesus' command? How can we live out this life of laying down our lives for our friends, laying down our lives for our neighbors? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have to die in that sense, like Jesus died upon the cross. There are stories of martyrs like St. Maximilian Kolbe, who chose to take the place of another man at an Auschwitz concentration camp and died for that man so that he could spare the man who could live and have his family. And that man actually survived the camp and was at St. Maximilian Kolbe's canonization. Maximilian Kolbe laid down his life in a very, very Christ-like way. Now, that's a big extreme, and you and I might not be called to that level. In fact, we're probably not called to that level in our day-to-day lives. But there are little ways that we can imitate Christ's love in this way, to lay down our lives for our friends, our families, and our neighbors, anyone that we come into contact with. And that's all about getting outside of ourselves, right? Loving one another as I have loved you is what Jesus says. When we think less of ourselves and more of others, we are doing that. Little practical ways around the house: dishwasher's full, mom hasn't asked you to do it yet, going into the dishwasher. Fold laundry, volunteer to pick up groceries. Little things that you can do that other people are perfectly capable of doing, but laying down your life in that way, choosing to do something that maybe you don't want to do in order to help another person, in order to love that other person. Could be someone's having a bad day, a friend, and you really are busy yourself. Laying down your life for a friend is saying, all right, I love my friend even though I might not be having a good day and I need space. They need an ear to listen to. They need a sounding board. I'm going to be there to listen to them, to pray for them, and to be there for them in their need, even though I really feel like being selfish today, or I really feel like I need my personal time, right? These are little deaths to self, to deny our own comforts for the sake of the good of others. And we can do this in all of these little ways. We can lay down our lives for our friends. And today, I also want to challenge us: go thank your mothers, because they do that for us growing up and even now, for those of us who might be adults, right? Our moms lay down their lives for us. And it is a beautiful testament of Christ-like love that our moms are able to do that for us, raising us as we grew, supporting us through college and education, supporting us afterwards. They're always going to be our moms, and they're always going to love us in that way. And that's how we're called to love. love back. So maybe there's something special we can do for mom today out there. Maybe there's something special you can do for grandma or an aunt, or maybe a role model in your life that's been like a mother figure to you. So it's my encouragement. Let's go out today and let's try to live our lives as Christ has called us to, and lay down our lives to love one another as he has loved us. So God bless you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. God bless.